When you begin to practice yoga, it infuses not just one aspect of your life, but really, your whole life. The yoga practice at best, when it works its transformational powers, is a whole lifestyle commitment to consciousness. One of the key ethos of a yogic lifestyle is the concept of ahimsa. This means non-violence in English. The Sanskrit word is ahimsa. Now, this guiding principle should actually infuse every single yoga practitioner's lifestyle. When you align all of your choices, all of your actions with the principles of ahimsa, you'll know you're ready to make the full commitment towards the spiritual path of yoga. One of the first questions that comes up with the notion of ahimsa is a relationship to food and dietary choices. This principle of ahimsa is actually the key to all of the yogic relationship to food and the yogic relationship to diet. The true yogic diet is a non-harmful diet that actually has a peaceful relationship with the body, but also a peaceful relationship with all other beings on earth, including the earth itself. So the first thing that comes up is the need to take the lives of other beings for sustenance in the body. This is actually not in accordance with the principles of ahimsa. So a vegetarian diet based on the moral principles and the ethical guidelines of the yoga practice is actually a core foundation of spiritual development in the tradition of yoga. While this is kind of outside the limits of what you may be familiar with as a culture, this is part of the key to building a true moral relationship and an ethical relationship with all other beings around you. The question could easily be made about health and different molecules in the body, but when you feel deeply the urge that all sentient beings, animals, dogs, cats, cows, humans just the same, have to be happy, and you know that the effects of the laws of karma mean that every time you take the life of another being or every time you harm another being, you actually bear the responsibility to take on the healing of that harm that's been done in the world. You make the choice out of the goodness of your heart to try to align all of the principles of your life with a non-violent approach. So that also means if you do decide to be an ethical vegetarian, you also can't proselytize to the world with violence. It's a personal choice that you make for yourself. And if that choice has the result of creating more peace and harmony with the sentient beings in your life, then and only then will you inspire people to make that same choice. There's a wonderful statistic that I read in Gabriel Cousens' book called Conscious Eating that says that if the world were to make the choice to be vegetarian today, all of the grain that was used currently to feed the livestock that we use for the meat industry, in the poultry industry, and the fish farming industry as well, we could take that grain and feed other human beings. And then today, world hunger would end. So we actually have enough food to feed all the human beings on earth if we were all vegetarians. So the next time you're a yoga practitioner and the next time you're making your choices about what to eat, bear in mind your relationship, not just with health and healing in the body, but with the whole planet, so that you can choose a diet for a truly peaceful planet.